Hi, Cheryl here today. I am here to show you how to make the Rainbow Loom ring locket, and I'm going to show you how to make this today on the Monster Tail loom. This locket opens up, and inside, this is my little sister in case you're wondering who the picture is. Inside you can put a picture in it, or you can, if you don't put these little cardboard pieces open in it, if you can see in the necklace, I'm also going to show you how to make. You can slide up the little slider, and you can leave it open inside so it's like a little pocket if you don't put the cardboard in. So you can make your ring like that, so your ring, when it closes, you can actually put things inside of it. Or your locket. Your locket slides down, so you can make it into a locket also. It opens like this, and then you just pull the two chains and it'll slide down to close it. So with this video, you're going to learn how to make the locket as a necklace or as a ring. So, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the Monster Tail loom. Right, so we're going to get started with our Monster Tail loom. Let me get some bands out. I think I'm going to make this one with some red, and let's see, I'll use some black because I want to use colors that are going to, well, I won't use black. Black doesn't stand out well for you guys on the camera. I think I'll use some white. That should stand out pretty good, and some orange. Alright, so to get started with this, you are going to put your red bands. We're going to start with the end where the arrow is pointing, and you're going to put your red bands, starting with the arrow, around the loom, and it's going 2 pegs at a time. You notice I'm not twisting, I'm just putting it around 2 pegs every time as I go around. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, and again I'm starting where the arrow was and putting 2 pegs every time. So once it's all the way around in the diamond shape, the next thing you're going to do, let me turn the loom down so you can get a better view of this, or the camera. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to put on, alright, the ones I just put on are the bands that go around the outside here, on the outer rim, the ones that are gold on this one, or the silver on here going around the ring. The next ones I'm going to put on are the ones that are going to be the woven ones here, and I'm going to do them in the white and orange on this. They're going to go on either side, and on the Monster Tail loom you're only going to be able to do 3 easily on this. So I'm going to start on this side, and I'm going to put it over, and then I'm bringing it back over, and then I'm going to hold it here and bring it back over this peg, like so. Let me bring our camera down so you have better light here. Let's get back. Okay, and then you're going to put 2 more on this side. So I'm going to show you that again so you can get to see it a couple times. Over, back, and then over the 3rd peg there. Push it down. You can do 4 of these, but it's a little trickier. It just piles it up pretty high. So you can do 3 or 4, your choice, if you're comfortable doing 4. Oops, I went orange. Or white. Get my colors right. So over, back. See, I'm kind of holding it here for the last one. Put my thumb here so it holds it on nice. So I have 3 on this side. When I go to the other side, I'm not starting with white, I'm starting with the peach, because these are all going to get pulled up into the middle, and if I started with white, I would have 2 white bands in the middle when I pulled them up together. So I'm starting with peach, starting here, pulling it back to the middle, and I'm going to hold it here and here, and flip it back the other way. And do a white here to the middle, hold it, and flip it back. And do a peach here to the middle, make sure it's on completely, and flip it back. And so I have 3 bands on both sides. Like I said, you can do 4 if you choose, but I do 3 because these pegs don't hold them on as well and they sometimes flip off, so I just do 3. Alright, once you have them on from that point, you're going to put your red bands on the 2 pegs here, 1 red band on these 2 pegs, and then 1 red band on these 2 pegs. And I will do a pattern on my Blogger site so that, and what it'll show each of these in separate layers. It'll show you the layer, bottom layer, and how to put it on. It'll show you a pattern of the second layer with the wovens, and it'll show you this top layer. So it'll be easy for you to refer to that. I know some people, you know, it helps to have a pattern to look back on, so I'm going to do that, and you'll be able to refer to that on my blog site. Excuse me, and I'll put a link to that on from this video page. So once you have that all on, you're going to get a hook. Let me grab one of my hooks here. Oh, and I usually get asked about my bands at least once or twice in the video comments. The bands I'm using today are from Amazon.com, and they're called Lucky Loom bands. And if you use the code I currently have that for them, the coupon code they gave me is Cheryl, CHERYL 20, and the number 20. And if you use that, you'll get a 20% discount because they're giving my subscribers a 20% discount and my viewers. So again, it's Cheryl 20. All right. So from here, and I'm also using a crochet hook in case you're interested in the hook I'm using. I'm going to hold down here and take 1 band at a time and pull it up and over. I hold down the middle because these come off easily also. When you lift them over, they tend to pull off the middle bands. Now I'm going to get the next one. Don't try to pull them all over at once because you're going to pop off the vertical bands here if you do. Then get your white one and pull it up and over. Or your bottom one here. Okay, once you're done this side, and have them all up over into the middle, turn it around and do the same thing for the other side. Rows are overlapped. There we go. Okay, you're going to have them all up in the middle like so. You're going to push them in so they're in a little further. And once you have that done, you are going to go to you'll find your arrow on this side. You're going to go to this side, and you are going to triple cap your end with 1 band. So just put it on and wrap it around 3 times. And then you're going to start hooking, and then you're going to hook it back this side, and then hook it back this side. So go down through, grab your bottom band, go all the way through until you get to your bottom one, and grab it, and pull it up and around everything. Work it around your peg. This is easier said than done sometimes. Come on. It's being non-cooperative. There's one side. Come on, get the other side. Yes, I talk to my band sometimes. I'm sure you do too. There's the other side. Okay, and then we're going to hook it back onto this one. So you can see the teardrop. And then we're going to do these. In through it to everything, to underneath all 3 of these. Grab it, pull it up around, and pull it back. Down through, under everything, under all 3 of the bands, grab it, pull it up through, take it around, and hook it on the next peg back. And then do it on the last one on this side, pull it up through, and hook it on the end. And you're going to do the same thing for the other side, starting with your end that was capped. Pull it up through, work it around, end cap, which is being stubborn for me. I think my end cap is too tight for these bands. There it goes. Alright. And put it on there. And the next one. Oop. Helps as the hooks turn the right way. Pull it around. Put back one. Down through. Next one. And pull it off. Through, grab your next one, and pull it off. Okay. Then I'm not going to put a clip through this or a band, because this is what I'm going to use to put this on the next rubber, the next one. So I'm actually going to use one of my little hooks for this. You can use, if you have anything, you could actually put a band through this if you wanted to. It depends on you how what you're going to use for a spacer for this, because this is going to go on the end of your next one. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to it. So I'm just going to put a hook through this, and I'm going to pull it off. Okay, so that gives us the lid. Alright. Now I'm going to set it back up. I'm not going to walk you through it. I'm just going to set it back up real quick, but you're going to see me do it, okay? So you'll get to see it done one more time. I'm going to set it up and pull it through one more time. I'm just not going to talk you through what I'm doing. But rather than pause it this time, I'm going to let you see it one more time, since it doesn't take long to set this up and do it again. And then at the end, I'm going to show you how I connect these two before I pull it over. Because it is a mini loom, even though it's a monster loom, you do have to do it in 2 separate pieces. And your actual end cap for this one is going to be, you're going to use your lid to cap this off when you start looping it over. But I'm going to show you how to do that when we're ready to do that. So I've got a ton of new videos that I'm ready to do for you guys. I just have so many new ideas. I just don't have the time to do them all at once. So I'm slowly trying to get them all on for you. And I'm trying to do them evenly, so I have keeping everybody in mind. Those of you without looms, those of you with the monster tail, and those of you with rainbow looms. Alright, so everything's up. And what I'm going to do now, and this is my end that I would start looming from, that I would put an end cap on. And instead of putting an end cap on, I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to take this piece, and this is where I took it off at, and I would have put a clip on it. And I'm going to take these hoops, and I'm going to slowly put them on, one hoop at a time. And then I'm going to take this hook off of it. But as I put them on, I'm just going to take one hoop at a time and put it around here. And I'm doing it by hand. I'm not doing it, not going to try and do it by the hook, because I don't want to drop any one of these hooks, these hoops. Okay, so now it's all on. And now again, I'm going to go through and hook everything back around. The same way I did before. Go through to the bottom. I'm going to start with this side first this time. Try to hold it so you can see what I'm doing here. Sorry, a little awkward. I want to do it so you can see it from the top on the back side. Got two. Hang on, grabbing too many because I'm trying to do it from the back so you can see it from the top, and I'm grabbing too many bands. There we go. Okay, did I get everyone? Yep, looks like I did. Okay, now I'm going to do this side. Okay, now this one, you can put a band through. So put your hooks all the way through, grab a band, turn it, pull it through, and put it on the end. And then you're ready to pull everything off. And then that gives you your little ring case or your locket case. Okay? And from here, these two little pieces, you're going to pull one through the other, and that gives you your latch to go up over the end for the locket. And now let me show you how to do this little nub for the end of the locket. Alright, to make the nub for the end of the locket, you're going to take two bands. One band you're going to wrap around the end of your hook. One. I put it on my hook first. I'm sorry. Let me talk about everything I'm doing rather than getting ahead of myself. Put it on the hook, Then wrap it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then put your band on, second band, and you can either pull it up over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it gives you 5 to pull it over. This one's rather tight. 5. There we go. And then you're going to grab this band and pull it through the other one, and that gives you a knot at the end of your band. Then you're going to pull this through, put your band through here, your hook through. When you come up to the top here, you're going to have a spot where you can push it through 2 bands, and you want to kind of make sure it's even coming out the top. That was off to the side. Okay. Alright, so actually I didn't want to pull one band through the other. We want them to be set. Actually we do, I'm sorry. Forgetting what I'm doing. Yep, and then pull it through. Keep it back so I'm not making it blurry. Hold it on the inside. Push your hook through so that it's on the other side of a band here, so you're not pushing it through the same spot. Grab the hoop on the inside and pull it back out. Oh, and I grabbed a red band along with it, so I'm just going to drop that red band. Once you have it back out, you're just going to pull it up and over the knot. And then you've got a little knot that your band can come up over and lock your locket closed with. Alright, the rest of this video I'm actually going to just add to my other locket video that I had from the Rainbow Loom, so that this is actually going to end up looking like another color because I'm adding it to the other video. When I did this on the Rainbow Loom, everything else is the same as when you do it to the Rainbow Loom because it's just attaching everything the same way. So I'm just going to add it to that video, and you'll see the rest of this is going to show you how to put this on a ring and how to put this on a necklace. So that's what you're going to see after this. And then you're going to wrap it around one time and pull it down so it's like a U. Tuck your finger in there and pull it down. Grab another band, put it on the hook, and wrap it around one time. Pull it down so it's like in a U. Then you're going to take these 2 pieces, these 2 hoops, and pull them through these 2 hoops. Very carefully. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to take the end piece and put it on the end of the hook. Oops, and I missed one. That's how you do it. And then you keep going. Pull this down. Put it on the hook. Wrap it around. Pull it down. Pull these 2. Sometimes I pull it out and I end up with one, then I got to push it back through. Make sure you get both pieces of the band. See, I'm pulling this down nice and tight so my opening's wide. 1, 2. And put it on the end. 1. Oh, get back here, you. 2. So it's tricky, especially the beginning of it. Once you get going, it gets easier to do. Right? Here. Put the band on, wrap it, oops, wrap it, pull it down. Pull both of these through. Put the hook through the end. Put it on, wrap it around. Throw 1 and 2. Put it on the end. And I would say you probably are going to need a smaller hook for this than a rainbow loom hook. I could be wrong. I've never tried it with a rainbow loom hook. But I'll be surprised if you can do it with one, because the hooks of those are awfully big. But then again, your bands are not as tight as mine, so you might be able to do it. My bands do not stretch as much as yours. You might be okay. Alright, so you see we're slowly getting a nice little ring shape out of this. Making sure every time I pull it through that I see two bands coming through, not just one. I'm only going to put like one or two more, because part of the ring is part of your size of your, the ring top is part of the size of the ring. It adds a couple spaces, as you can see. So when you're sizing it up, keep that in mind. Only got one that time. Try that again. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to attach this now. Okay. There it is. Couldn't find my locket. Okay, so you're going to make sure your locket's open. And I'm going to, since I'm using this nice thin hook, put my hook right through the bottom of my locket. And I'm putting it through, like here's where the first band's going through, the first weaving. I'm putting it through right about there. And I'm actually going to pull this through. I'll take this side off. I'm only going to pull the two hoops through to the inside. So I've got two hoops pulled to the inside. Now I'm going to poke my hook back out and grab the other two hoops. And then flip my hook in. So now both those hoops are on the inside. I really should have used a lighter color. Sorry, folks. I hope that isn't making it too hard for you to see this. Now that I have both my hoops on the inside, I'm going to grab a band and pull it through both those pieces, all four of those pieces. So it attaches that side. I'm going to twist it around so that I'm at the other side and poke my hook through again. And grab one of these and pull it through. Oh, did I get it? No, I dropped it. Try it again. Grab it and pull it through. Poke it back through up further. When you put it back through, you have to make sure you're like on the other side of some bands, so you're not putting it through the same spot. So I've got some bands and I'm putting it back through. And then I'm pulling it back again. Okay. I'm going to take it off of all of this hook and carefully turn it around so the hook's going through the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to pull a band through these two. And these 4 here are what your clip's going to go through, the C-clip. If your clip won't hold that many, you can pull a couple of them together. Pull it so it's 1 and 1. I've got a nice big clip that'll hold everything, so I'm going to put it through all of these. I'm going to use a colored clip just for the sake of you guys being able to see what I'm doing. I'll change it to a clear one later. So I just put a clip band through those. Clip it into place. Tuck it into the middle. And lock the ring. And there I have a poison ring. It's called, like I said, it's called a poison ring because they used in the medieval times they would put poison inside of them so that they could sneak, they'd sneak up when somebody's drinking and dump the poison in. But it's just, you can put a little something inside of it and keep it in it. All right. Now, what you can do to make this into a locket is you take and you cut out a little round piece of cardboard to fit inside of it. Oh, got a piece of hair in there. You can do that. You're going to do this for the top. You're going to cut 2 of these because you want one for the top and one for the bottom. Okay, so you want to cut 2 pieces of cardboard, and then you're going to take your picture and you're going to tape it to this piece of cardboard. I was going to glue them at first, but I realized that tape works better because when you take the tape and you put it over the picture on the cardboard, it gives you like a nice cover for it so that it keeps longer. It isn't just the printed picture. So you're going to you put the tape on the cardboard, and then you'll trim around the edges. Make sure it's smoothed out real good, and then you'll trim around the edges to trim the tape off, and cut out your picture that way. Of course, you need to print your picture out nice and tiny. Okay, so and it's got a tape on it. It's been turned around. And I'm not going to heat it up now, but you're going to take your glue gun. Open this one. You take your glue gun and you fill, it's like a little pocket here, fill it up with the glue. So it's nice and full and the glue's sticking up. And stick your picture right on top of it and hold it down for a few seconds. And then your picture will stick in place, and then that's what makes it into a locket. And you can do a picture on the top and the bottom, or just on the bottom. I just did a picture in the bottom, but I still put a piece of cardboard over the top, so it would shut nice, and it would still give it a finished look. All right, I'm going to show you how to make this into the necklace also, because that doesn't take long to stop and show you how to do that. Alright, when you first take this off of the loom, you end up with it on your hook like this. When you're making it into a necklace, you're going to start chaining right from this point to make the chain for your necklace. You're just going to start chaining right up from that point. Doing a single. Pulling it through the 2, putting it on the end. And I'm I'm sure that most of you know what I'm doing here. Nice and simple, single. You're going to do this and make it long enough to put into a necklace the length you want, to either put it over your head or put a length on the back so you can take it on and off. And I'm not going to do the whole necklace here, but so you get the idea. That's how to do it on the one side. And you're going to do it long enough on both sides so it meets in the back and you're putting the clasp on the back. I'm not doing the whole side here because I'm not going to take your time to do that. On the other side, to start it, you're simply going to go to the end here, and you're going to go through this piece where you did the triple at the end to end cap it, and pull a band through it, and that's how you're going to start the chain on this side. Oh, way too much to that. And then you're going to do this side to the same length as this side when you chain it. Obviously I'm making these short because you do not need to sit and watch me chain the entire thing into a single. Once you have them the length you want them for a full necklace, in order to make it hold together, because your necklace is going to be like this, okay? In order to make your locket hold together, you're going to take a band and not shoot it across the room like I just did. And you're going to put it around and wrap it one time. And this band will hold your necklace closed when you want it closed, and then you simply open it like that and slide it up, and then you'll be able to show your pictures off or keep something inside of it just like the poison ring, either one. And then you slide, well, I'll show you on this one, it'll show you better. And then you slide the band back down by pulling the chain to close it. You open it like this, you close it like this, and that closes it up nice. Okay, so that's how you do the locket. So if you have any questions, if I can help with anything, please let me know. Be as descriptive as you can in your questions, and I'll hopefully be able to help you with them and address them. So that was our locket and our poison ring / locket ring. And thanks for watching. Bye.